Folks, as you've heard me say before, I believe we are repeating Q4 of last year, which means the real estate market really slows down. You can get deals out of the MLS with significant discount. You could follow up with motivated sellers from your direct marketing and pay per clicks and all of that stuff. But I think there's something we need to pay attention to. It is time to be prudent. It is time for some delayed gratification. I do not personally think this is a market you go all in on. I think you dance and you be careful. We've got the one and only Omar Alfaro here. What do you think, Omar?
Yeah, that's a big topic there, Michael. We talk about this a lot. Like, if you have the success right now and you're doing okay, utilize it, save it. Not necessarily save the money, but as long as you're going to be reinvesting it, make sure that it's going to create a return. But give yourself a little bit of a nest egg. I think there's a lot of things that you could pick up from you and I guess, our path, because you delayed a substantial amount before you made the moves. You already had properties. You stayed in your specific townhome for a while, didn't increase your expenses, but you increased the expenses for your investments, yes, because they were creating a return. And this is something that a lot of us that are, I'm going to say younger, that they want the car, they want the clothes, they want the shoes, they want the watches. I had a conversation with one of my guys just now saying that, hey, listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just get in that hole, go produce as much money as possible. I didn't even get nice clothes until I had 10 or 12 houses, let alone a brand new damn car that was brand new in 2018. And I already had, 30 houses under my belt. So it's like, it's a different story. And I think that a lot of us need to hear it is like, stay your course,
Yeah.
make your money work for you.
Mm-hmm.
So then when there's the ability to make these disrespectful offers, you're coming into, hey, I made a disrespectful offer and I just made $100,000 in equity, $130,000 in equity, which is a lot more than if you go put down 50 or 60,000 on a vehicle that has no appreciation.
No, you
And I'm
lost
just
money.
saying,
Well,
yeah. And
yeah.
I went on a tangent there for a minute, Michael, but I want to hear your thoughts on this.
No, I have this very simple 3-step wealth formula. And the third step is what gets most people. It's you got to do it for 10 years. 10
Oh, I
years,
like that.
right? If you grind and stack paper and invest in assets and just let time and let inflation be your friend, it's a feature, not a bug, and you don't increase your lifestyle, your chances of being wealthy, let alone rich, are through the roof, right? Because the magic of this whole business is owning assets that produce cash flow long term.
Yep.
It's not, hey, let's get in the game, let's produce some buckets of money and go splurge on stuff. Because I've worked with a bunch of sales reps over the years who made $1 million commission, 1.2 million commission. And what did they do? They went out and increased their lifestyle to 1.2 million. But guess what? They didn't make 1.2 million the next year. And pretty soon they were selling cars and downsizing and getting divorced and declaring bankruptcy. And if you want to flex and be rich, stay on the hamster wheel. If you want to be wealthy, grind, sacrifice for a decade. That's the wealth formula.
Dang, I like that. And I'm going to be using this literally all the time. Increase your wealth, stay on that path for 10 years.
It's 10 years. I mean, I know when you're 25, 10 years feels like forever because it's half
It's
your
so
life.
quick, man.
Yeah. Once you become a parent, 10 years goes by in a heartbeat.
It really does. I don't remember 27 years old, Savannah was born, 37 years, I was 37 years old when she was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's a
wow.
blink.
Okay. It's like immediately. And it's like all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, well, I have these houses, this, that, and the other. 37, I'm 44 now. That was only 7 years ago. And that's where like everything changed. Like you're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you're just like, oh, you're just running it. And yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
At the end of,
10 years.
at the end of the day, folks, getting wealthy is 3 steps. You must create dry powder, live below your means, or increase income, or do both. You must become elite at something. Find your thing, and then 10 years. Let's go. Omar, where can people find you?
Guys, follow me on IG at Invest with Omar or OmarAlfaro.com.
Thank you, buddy.